Alright, so today we're going to test the viability of delivering food with a motorcycle. So I'm going to start with a fresh tank of gas. Let's see. See if I have any money. And I basically have a full tank of gas already, but just so we can look at how much we used at the end of the day. Start with a fresh tank, and then the day, I don't know how long this is going to be, if this works or not, but end up filling the tank up at the end of the day and see how much gas we used. Didn't look at the weather today, so we'll just test this as a viability for any given day, I guess, because I'm not checking the weather today to see if it's good or not. Just what works for me today. So the next thing is, let's see if we can find, or someone can find us to deliver food. Alright, well, while we wait, and I'm really not going to know if you can hear me or not, it's a little later today, but I've got a CBR, as you can see with this crappy sticker, with some custom fairings, but CBR 650 that hasn't had a bath in a long time, so judge me if you want, but it is what it is. So that's it. That's our ride. Gonna try it out on the sport touring bike. If a motorcycle is a viable option, you know, you save gas on a motorcycle compared to a normal vehicle, but all we have is just what anyone would have, is a normal backpack. Nothing fancy, so if you already have a motorcycle, this should be something, if I can do it, you can do it. So hopefully by the end of the video we'll know if I can even do this, and how bad or good of an idea or mediocre of an idea this is, and see what happens. So today it is definitely hot. It is summertime, or people are going back to school, so the end of summer. And it's very hot. I am sweating. So if we get any deliveries, I will be dripping sweat by the time I get 2 people. I've been sitting here at the gas station after I filled up for 12 minutes and no orders at all. So I don't know. I don't want to ride around necessarily and waste gas, but one way or another I'm gonna be wasting money if I'm sitting here or I'm riding around. And it's hot, and it looks like the most orders I can get are that way, so let's head in that direction and hope for the best. So the crappy thing about here is this is that I will have to, can't accept this without parking. Okay, well, let's accept this McDonald's order, which I don't understand. So I don't know if what is in the order until I accept it. So now I've accepted it, so I can see it's Emily, and she has, of course, she got a large drink. But thank God she has chili. Okay, thank God she has one drink. So let's see if we can go get her order with a large drink and see what happens. Let me put on my hazards here. I think I got someone behind me now. Okay. Alright, let's see. See if I can get Emily a meal and get paid. And it all makes sense. You know, they say if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make dollars or whatever. And right now, sitting here for so far hasn't made sense. But let's see. See if we can get out of the parking lot. I think I should let him go, but at least he has AC and is not sitting in the hot. So I don't know if I really finished my thoughts there a whole lot or not when I was driving and got an order. So when you're driving and you get an order, or like if you're driving at any point, whether you have an order or don't have an order, if you're online with Uber Eats, you're gonna get prompted to other orders. So like, I already have an order now, but if I did or didn't, I could still get sent an order while I'm driving. And the crappy thing is, like, I should be able to touch the screen with this glove, but it's like very hit or miss. And obviously I'm driving, so I don't have a lot of time to, I can't really, unless I'm stopped, I can't really see what it is and accept it. So I basically have to pull over really quick and either accept or decline the order, or just keep going and just ignore it completely. But you kind of get dinged for not accepting orders. There's like a tier level to Uber Eats, and the more you accept, the better your acceptance rate is, which is a factor in determining if you get moved up in the tier list. So I kind of want to accept all the orders that I can, but if it's like Pizza Hut or Domino's, I can't do a pizza, so pizzas are out the window. And then another thing is, if I accept an order, which we might see later in this video, if I accept an order and wherever it is, if they have like 3 or 4 drinks, I definitely can't do that. I mean, I'm really pushing it with any drinks as it is, but that's part of it, you know. I mean, because you can't see what the order is until after you accept it. So I don't, you know, if I accept someone's order and they have 4 drinks and I, you know, cancel it, like, do I get fired? I don't know. We may find out. We might get fired. Might get fired during this video, so if that's the case, and you know, I don't know how many viewers we're gonna have. Might just be my mom. So mom, if you see me get fired, I don't know, I might move back in with you. We're about to be to the McDonald's to pick up the food, so we can find out how large of a drink this is. And I've noticed, I mean, I just started doing this to kind of get a feel for it for this video, but especially at McDonald's, what they'll do, the employees, they'll bag the food up and tape it up so the driver, me, cannot tamper with the food, which is great. But it's all in a bag, even if there's a drink, it seems like. So I may just be done with one big bag today, which so far I kind of like. It sounds kind of sketchy. It sounds really sketchy, honestly. But that's what we're here for, to see how sketchy it is. So let's see. Alright. How are you? Picking up for Emily? Emily? Thank you. So, E1310? Order verified. Okay. Want the drink? Alright, show the screen to store pick up this order. Alright. Well, let's complete the pickup. Alright. See if I can fit this bad boy in here. So the trick here is to cry. Because we have a normal sized backpack, but a excessively large bag. So let's should I just deliver it like that? Or should I? Alright, backpack durability test might be the name of the video when we're done. Alright. So at the rate this is going, pretty slow for the length of battery I have on the GoPro. Yeah, the rate this is going, probably before I get to Emily here, this phone, no, not phone, the GoPro is going to die. I wouldn't be surprised. So I get back to see how good of a video I have, and bam! Still at the gas station. Or, I don't know. But, let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best here. I want to show y'all how viable this is. So, if Uber Eats is watching, which, again, I think just going to be my mom. So, if we're fortunate enough to get Uber Eats to watch, I don't get sued for going against some legal agreement that I didn't read, then they should definitely get it to where I can filter for orders without drinks. Just because I have a backpack and that is it. So, no, that's what I don't know. If I'm in the mood to not get a drink spilled on me, I should be able to have the option to like not have a drink spilled on me, right? But yeah, I mean, if I filtered for orders, if I had the ability to, without drinks, I would also probably not have any orders. So, there's that. So no pizza, no drink orders, and starting in the day with the same amount of money, probably. But, worst case scenario, I get to drive a motorcycle around, which I do enjoy. So, it just so happens that I get paid for this. I get compensated for the gas I use. Maybe, I don't know. We'll find out at the end of the video what I get. Or if I get fired or whatever. But whatever happens, we'll find out. The speed limit in Mexico, because we're totally not in the continental United States where speed limits I can get held responsible for. Totally in Mexico, so we don't get tickets, right? I think that's what they do. On a closed course. This is all on a closed course. Disclaimer. So when I did sign up for Uber Eats, I got the option to say that I was on a scooter, and then year, make, and model was the 2020 Honda CBR 650. So when I was signing up, I was like, oh great, I'll be able to take orders that don't have drinks, because why would I have an order with a drink on a motorcycle or a pizza? I'll have the option to not take these orders. Definitely not. I can take up the order and then cancel it, it seems like, but you cannot see what you have on your order until after you accept it. Unless I'm wrong, which if the only person watching is my mom. Mom, tell me how to get around that, because I don't know how. turn here. It's not Google Maps, which I definitely prefer. I'm sure I can use, but have not figured out or even tried to figure out how to do that. So, look like some nice houses over here. Didn't look at what kind of tip I was getting, but hopefully it is good. So far for $6, if that's what I get, which is what it looked like, for the time I've spent and being able to ride the motorcycle around and talk to my mom in this video, if she's my only viewer, then so far $6, I will do that. That'd be worth it to have some fun, but probably not make a living. So if we're looking to make a living, so far this may not be it. But let's see, 708, is that what I said? 708. So I see a garage that says 708. So leave that door. Let's see, there's a door around this place. Alright. Leave that door. That pool looks pretty good right about now. Might be jumping in Emily's pool. Alright, let's take a photo. Oh, okay. Alright. At door. Bam. One delivery done in about 30 minutes. So 30 minutes, $6 something. I believe the customer, okay, that's $2.50. Let's go. We're all about $2 around here. Moe's. Hopefully, do they got a drink? Michael, I know you don't got a drink, buddy. There's no way. You don't got a drink. Alright, so the good thing about Michael is he does not have a drink. He does, however, have 2 cups of queso. I believe is what I saw. 2 cups. What person, besides Michael, eats 2 cups of queso? And I don't know if this is like the measuring cup. And Michael, I'm sorry if you're watching this video. I'm not judging you, because I'm also the other person besides you that would eat 2 cups of queso. But I just gotta put it in the backpack. So hopefully that goes well. But you didn't get a drink, Michael, so thank you. But I don't think you tipped either. Which sounds like you and me are the same type of person, because I would not tip either. I mean, I hate to be that guy, but like, if I'm already paying a delivery fee and a marked up charge for food, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure the food's already marked up before you even have a delivery fee and everything else. It's like, it's ridiculous to order, in my opinion. I'm very cheap, so there's a little background on me, Mom. I just keep saying Mom like I'm talking about Mom, because I feel like she's gonna be the only person watching this. So let's see if we can get directions on how to get out of here. Alright, so a gate. So that's probably the big enemy of a motorcycle, because you gotta like be able to trigger the magnet in the ground, right? And does it, looks like it, can we do that? Alright, so thankfully I was able to trigger the magnetic force in the ground to open that. It's very rare that motorcycles can do that. I don't know about rare, but anyways, we got out, so let's go get those. Oh man, it's hot out today. don't know if this whole viability Uber Eats test was the best idea for summer, but I'm gonna be riding my motorcycle no matter what, so let's make a video, right? Whee, no hands. Alright. See if they want to race, because we're on a closed course in Mexico. Disclaimer. No, don't want to race. He did not want to race. Oh, I've got a blinker on. Don't have auto cancel blinkers, not in the car. No race? No race? Hey. You're not first. You're not me. You're not last. Alright, so if you are watching, Mom or whoever, subscribe, like, whatever else you can do, comment, share, I don't know, whatever other, I don't know, pray for me. Why don't people say stuff like that? Like, they just want you to subscribe and like. Why don't they ever like ask for you to like pray for them or like send more tips on Uber Eats or anything? That's gonna be my motto. Pray for me, send better tips on Uber Eats, subscribe, like, ring the bell. I don't know what ring the bell means, but I heard someone say it, I feel like, so ring that bell. I really hope this GoPro is still working. Oh man, I need to check that out. That's going to be a day ender for me on this ability test. Obviously, this is tip based. Anything that is tip based is going to have ups and downs. So usually, from what I've done this a few times now, a few different days, and I will briefly make maybe one delivery, just see what happens, and then stop, so that way I'm not having like a terrible video for you and you're having a terrible experience. I do kind of want to learn together, but I don't know. I don't know. I didn't have my GoPro set up. I'll give some excuses as to why I haven't been recording sooner. But this video may be proof as to why I haven't been, recording, because maybe this sucks. I don't know, you gotta tell me. So this is Moe's. It's definitely not Moe's. This is Mathnasium. Better be a Moe's in this math place. Yeah, sure is. Alright, come on. Come on. Getting some people staring. Alright. Let's go get Michael's food. There's 2 cups of queso. A dog bakery? What can I pick up from a dog bakery? That'd be sweet. Get to pet some dogs. Alright, so we're here. It says verify the order. Hello. So, let's see. Hello. Michael, so verify. 2 cups. I hope not. In the bag. Yeah, I appreciate it. 2 burritos, which he has. Another 2 burritos, so 4 burritos. 2 cups queso. So I'd call that verified. And then his code matches, it looks like, so let's complete the pickup. Maybe I should have waited until I put it in the backpack. Damn, that's heavy. So that is like 12 pounds of burrito. So we got some people talking about me in here. It's alright. Doing it all for Michael. Oh man. Alright, so don't want to squish the queso, but it's definitely a crunchy bag. Should I tell them? Should I tell the world that we're racing these people? That's all I need to know. Let's give them a look back. Yeah! We beat y'all in that race. Alright, so far it looks like we use like no gas, so it's kind of what I was expecting, but the most expensive part is my time, because imagine how much money I would be getting paid today if I wasn't doing Uber Eats. I'd be getting paid so much money if I didn't do Uber Eats today. But for you guys, probably only viewer, my mom. I wanted to make you this video in case we were to do Uber Eats on a motorcycle. See how viable it is for me before you have to experience it. God damn. Alright, let me pull over so I can accept this KFC order. See if we can do that really quick, come on KFC, we need you. All $3. So it's a struggle trying to do this on a motorcycle. Struggle bus. So that was $3 at KFC, so they probably also did not tip. My kind of guy. I wouldn't do that either. I do not blame whoever that was. Alright, we are almost there. Let's check out Michael over here, see how he's doing. Don't know. 3:15. The maps suck. Show me where I'm at. Show me where I need to go. Show me how to get there. Just ahead on the right. I see people walking. I would be doing that if this girl Michael is looking. Nope. Okay. 3:15 on the right. 3:20. 3:20. 3:18. So is this 3:16? It is 3:16. 3:14. Did I miss it? Like, so my phone said, Uber Eats said, your delivery is on the right. That was a lie. A total lie. Uber Eats, your maps are not Google Maps, so that sucks. I see 3:15 though, so we made it. Let's see how we need to deliver this. Let's see, do this bad boy here. Alright, so we got the food. Leave at door. Alright, let's do that. Let's leave it at that door. $3:15. Take a photo. Oh, I don't fall. Alright. At door, tip more. Alright, KFC. Heading to KFC. So I accepted a KFC order. I did not see what was on the order because, as you maybe saw, depending on how I do this video, I've been busy. Have not had any downtime. So I think that's a good thing that I'm saying busy. I'm taking these no-tip orders, but I don't know. I might get there and there might be like 7 drinks, and then whoever ordered KFC is screwed because I cannot do 7 drinks. I don't know. I can forget the drinks. Maybe I don't know. Well, we're gonna find out together. It's gonna be a fun of this video for whoever is watching. Or maybe this video is just gonna suck and there won't be no fun. It's gonna be not a fun video. Either way, I am here. I'm here for whatever happens. So there is that. So we got another order. It includes a big tip. So let's get pulled over and accept that. I say a big tip. Doesn't look like it, but there's a plus sign. So plus signs have to be good. You know what they say about plus signs? Let's just turn this thing off for a second. We gotta accept that. BJ's Restaurant and Brew House. Let's get some beer, baby. Alright, so going to KFC. I don't even want to strap up because about to be at KFC. So Uber Eats does not give you a whole lot of time to accept these orders, which if you're driving, which obviously you're going to be driving if you're on the way to do anything, like make a delivery, pick food up, whatever, when you're en route to do these things, they need to give you more time to accept the order. Because you can't just drive legally and accept orders in Mexico. You know, I mean, maybe you can. Because we're on a closed course, so we could do that. But if you weren't on a closed course, you couldn't do that. You know, I mean, just kind of food for thought for whoever's watching this, that you will be dealing with having to determine if it's safe enough to pull over and accept these orders if this is what you're gonna be doing, because let's get into KFC. So now, learn from me. So where I pulled over probably was not the safest spot, but it's kind of what I had to do based on my experience, or I would not be getting that plus sign tip of $3 or whatever that was. So let's go get this order. Yes, ma'am. I'm picking up for Sharon. So verify. It's is it 50EC9? Does it show that? Huh? I gotta verify that code 50EC9. We don't. You don't do that. Okay. Is that the order? Yep. Okay. So let's hope for the best on that. We verified. Got it. All right. I got it. Thank you. She's probably like, why is he talking so much? Little does she know, I'm recording a YouTube video for my mom. God damn, that's a big box. Got a big box over here. Boy, did not anticipate that big of a box. It's a massive box. Oh, I gotta get this fucking, I cannot do that. So, panic attack for a second, putting this massive KFC box in my backpack. So put this massive KFC box in my backpack, and after I did that, I looked at the Uber Eats app and realized, hey, I accepted another order. So what Uber Eats is making me do is get the other order. I don't see, fuck. I don't see an option to deliver this KFC, this massive box of KFC, before I go get the other order. But the other order looks like it's just a cheeseburger, so unless they have a massive box or a cheeseburger, then that should be fine. I have noticed that with these deliveries that they put really big bags or boxes on these food items. I said they, like the establishment, you know, like KFC box, massive. McDonald's box earlier, massive. So that is my experience. I'm not saying it's going to be everyone's experience, but just because they get a cheeseburger doesn't mean that you can put in your back pocket. Moral of the story. It might mean that you are screwed because you're on a motorcycle and you accepted too many orders. So let's find out. Alright guys, we're back. My GoPro died. Kinda knew that would happen, I just did not know when, but it died. So where the video kind of ended, you could see I was picking up an order from BJ's Brew House. I kind of fast forward through some of that, and there just really wasn't a lot to see. Just waiting for the food. So after waiting for a little bit, I finally got the food and took the last KFC and BJ's Brew House orders to the last customers and wrapped it up, went back to the gas station, got gas, so we'd have a read on how much gas I used for the day, which ended up being $1.50. Just under half a gallon of gas, and I used premium. So the whole day I worked an hour and 40 minutes, and what I consider of that time as me working is the time that I left the house and got back. For that whole time, I only made $18 and some change. I don't have the exact numbers off the top of my head, but I will put it in either the description or I'll pin it at the top of the comments for you. So that way you can see a clear itemized list of gas used, estimated taxes, what I'd estimate for oil or maintenance on the bike, and pros and cons on everything, the best that I can think of. If you guys think of anything, please add it in the comments, what I could have done better, or maybe what I can do in the next video. But just kind of give a conclusion of this video. So far, I've done a few Uber Eats on like my lunch breaks. If I just feel like going out and riding the bike and kind of preparing for the video. All together with Uber Eats, I've delivered for about 8 hours, a little over 8 hours, and I made over $100. To see if a motorcycle being used to deliver food is a viable option, it 100% is a viable option. It's just not for every order. You know, if you get a bunch of drinks or a pizza or something like that, and all you have is a backpack like I do, then obviously you're gonna have to be innovative or just not deliver that. So it is viable. Is it something that you want to do as your full-time job? That will have to totally be up to you. For me, it worked pretty good being a part-time thing, and even something I can do on my lunch breaks, which is very convenient. It makes riding my motorcycle profitable, which that is a big plus for me because I like riding the motorcycle. You know, right now for this video I averaged 37 miles per gallon, but I had unlimited miles per gallon, so that's always a good thing. The value with Uber Eats is not all in what you get paid, but a lot of it seems is the benefits they offer, which a huge benefit they offer is free online tuition or 100% paid tuition to Arizona State University. So if you need to go to college, Uber Eats may be something that you consider to do just to go to college, and not really to necessarily get paid by them. You're going to get paid doing it, but I mean, that would be something to strongly consider, I feel like. So out-of-state tuition for students to go to Arizona State is $34,000 a year from what I looked up, and a $34,000 a year value, that's a lot. A couple key benefits I'll go over that Uber Eats offers would be a year worth of gold membership to Costco, which that values, I think it's $65 or $75 a year. Again, added value. Another added value would be 24-hour roadside assistance. That's about $120 a year through AAA, I believe. You get additional money back if you use Upside getting gas. Everyone uses gas, so that's a great benefit right there. But if you can get more money than what the average person gets just by doing Uber, that's great. They offer EV incentives. I don't know them off the top of my head, but I think like a rebate if you purchase a car, and additional incentives if you charge your car, which you're gonna do. Cons, like my phone being here. Anyone that does Uber Eats is gonna have to have a phone or some type of smart device. If you have it on a motorcycle, it's sitting out in the sun or rain or whatever you're in. So if you're in the rain, obviously a phone and water does not mix well. If your phone's sitting out in the sun, you're just sitting, it's gonna overheat. It's just going to. So that's just something to consider. You may want to get something waterproof for your phone in case it rains if you're gonna do this on a motorcycle, and you may want to get some sort of UV protection for your phone so it doesn't overheat. I don't know if that's a thing, but just something to consider. So as far as my experience, it went really well. I was worried that I was going to get a bunch of orders of drinks and I just wouldn't be able to do it. I didn't know how well this or viable, as I kept saying, this whole thing would be, but it went pretty well. Most people did not even have drinks. So there is that. If you do this and you're worried about drinks in your orders like I was, you don't have to accept orders. You know, you can accept what you're comfortable doing. You don't know what is in the order until after you accept it, so I guess you can always accept the order and then cancel it if it has something that you just can't deliver, like a bunch of drinks. Another thing you could do is just only accept orders that are from places that people don't usually get drinks, like Five Guys. I mean, you spend like $100 on food at Five Guys. Who wants to pay $10 more for a drink? So that's usually been my experience going to Five Guys, a place that makes subs. They don't usually get drinks. That may not be your experience. So all in all, that's kind of where I'm at. Any additional costs or pros, cons, I'm just gonna again put in the description, or if not in the description, I'll pin it in the comments. If you have any comments, anything that'll be helpful, please throw them in the comments. What you want to see me do in the next video, put it in the comments. I've enjoyed making the video. I really hope you enjoyed watching it. If you've made it to this point, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.